want you to talk to him like you're supposed to.
Someone to love me. How y'all doing?
Hey.
I know y'all might be tired of us. So much energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I typically don't say anything before I speak, but shout out to my people who came and see me. But I appreciate y'all though. Like she said, Khadijah said, it's hard to get up here to put your soul on the mic for strangers.
Ain't nobody straight. No, brothers and sisters. Big loud, baby.
Hello everybody, I am a queen.
Yes, you are.
I was pulled from a rib to walk by my man's side. But these men in my generation seem to want to be in a relationship not with me, but with their pride. Their pride means more to them than anything of this world. Their pride outweighs their relationship with their woman, their job, their baby boy, and their baby girl. I feel a heavy burden for those who've been reduced to baby mamas and baby daddies of this generation that I'm connected to. Yes, I want a husband, I want some kids, but I don't want to go through all this bullshit that I see other people go through. I feel a heavy burden for those who've been reduced to baby mamas and baby daddies of this generation that I'm connected to. Yes, I want a husband, I want some kids, but I don't want to go through all this bullshit that I've seen other people go through. I want to be rich in love. I want to be committed to the man that God has for me. I want to be with the man that God has for me so that he can see me for who I am, what I'm worth, and not just with me for what he can get out of me. Every day and every night, I go to the Father with all of my might. I ask God to do for me what only he can. I pray to God that he keeps me uncomfortable until he brings me the right thing. I'm not desperate to be in a relationship, nor am I desperate in search of a ring. I am, however, desperately seeking my God's face until he brings me that king. Help me, Lord. Help me do your will. Help me to pray, Lord, when waiting feels as hard as swallowing life's peace. Loneliness is a common emotion, ladies. But desperation, there's nothing natural about that. You cannot put your entire worth in a man when only your worth is to hit him with that. You have to be in prayer about the men that you allow into your life. You have to have discernment regarding the men that cross your path so a stranger won't fuck up your life. You have to be in prayer about the men that you allow into your life. You have to have discernment for the men who cross your path so that the stranger won't fuck up your life. How many times has you been in love lately? How many times has he said those 3 magic words? I love you. How many times has he told you lies and in your head that you made it absolutely the truth when it was actually absurd? How many times have you cried? How many times has he lied? How many times have you convinced yourself that if you wait on him, he'll put down his pride? Ladies, there are some excellent men out there. Where are they now? Ladies, there those men who ain't got shit to do with their business but rip and run the street. Patience is a virtue. It's not just some Christian cliche. Prayer, discernment, and patience is actually what allows God to work in your life the very best way. Now, all of us ladies, yes, we are guilty for claiming some man our husband. We've claimed some man in a position that he's not even claiming as well. But then we get upset when we give him a piece of ass and the dick is so good that he goes and plays kiss and tell.
Judge.
We can't be mad, ladies, at what we allow these men to do, but we have to empower ourselves not to fall prey, and it starts with me standing here empowering you. Be stingy with your cooking. Yeah. Be stingy with what God told you to keep. Be stingy with your everything that belongs to your husband until that king slips you off the feet. Be stingy with your emotions sometimes, ladies. Be stingy with the time that's of great quality. Be stingy so that people won't gossip about you and post up pictures of Kermit sipping his tea. One thing you should give freely is prayer. One thing you should give freely is your decision making with a sound mind. One thing you should understand about true love is that your time is nothing, only God has the perfect time. Understand that God gives to you nothing short of what you absolutely need. And trust me, if you get ahead of God's timing, He'll shut you down because that's greed. So relax, ladies. Know that your time is coming and know that God will do it all for you. And if you're single, be just that until God sees you.
Let's go.